Hey guys, welcome back to another video.
Welcome everybody.
We are working on the old
Yeller
Jeep here. We got some goodies in the mail for it today, yesterday, and last week, something like that. We've got the aux beam switch panel as if we put in my JK and whatnot, and from the power of Etsy, I found a sweet little mount for this thing. Check this out. Somebody out of South Carolina made it. Pretty sweet little product. Comes with well, it doesn't come with them, but it's got 2 holes for like USB plugs and power plugs, stuff like that. Cigarette lighter plugs. I don't know.
Cigarette lighter plug.
I don't know if you want to. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, ordered that. That's like $60, and so it's gonna mount like right in there. So it'll be pretty sweet. We got to modify the bezel a little bit. We got to take out the little coin holder, but that's a minor situation. What do you think?
It's gonna look neat. We're doing all this for the extra lights that we do the recoveries.
This thing's gonna be getting lights, line locks. I don't even know, but
whatever it needs power, it'll have it.
We've got what, 8 different options to pick what it needs and do it. So anyways, let's get to work. Okie doke. So we got the coin holder cut out. Reciprocating saw, cordless, preferably red Milwaukee. Best tools ever made. But that made quick work of cutting that out, and I think it's pretty easy.
It was real good.
And so
no problem at all.
You're gonna want, there's a little ear up in here. You're gonna want to kind of cut that out and just cut down and just take your time and make good cuts. Alrighty, my friends, it's been a couple days, and we got her all finished up. We got her done that night, but it was getting dark and we were racing the light and everything else, and we just had to hurry. But it does not come with your cigarette lighter plug, so I ordered these. These came in this morning. I got those all wired in. I got the USB one. This has USB-C as well, and it tells you your voltage. And then you got your aux beam, stuff like that. Like, it's super clean little install. Highly recommend it. I'll leave the link for that down in the description below. And what we did, the aux beam comes with a little bitty terminals, little cables and stuff like that for like you're going like close to your battery or close to a battery or anything like that. And you can work with us. You know, we can't leave nothing alone. So we went to O'Reilly's and we got 6 feet of cable. Made our own battery cables and stuff like that for it. So they run for the battery, look across, and then we just mounted. It comes with this little bracket. So we just mounted it inside the fender well, and it's all right here and whatnot, and runs through the firewall and all that jazz. But we still gotta get our lights wired in and whatnot. We'll get all that done later. It's boring for you guys, but yep, super clean little deal. I love these little aux beam panels. They're sweet, they're handy, and so. But anyways, today we're working on our problem child. So I don't know if I filled you guys in yet. My Atlas transfer case has finally come in. We'll be getting that in here in the next couple videos. Maybe this video. Depends on where this weekend takes me. Kind of need a haircut real bad. So that's on the agenda today. But for today, we're gonna get it spun around here and get to drilling on the steering, and gotta drill out those knuckles out to 1 inch diameter hole for the high steer kit, and then we gotta get links made and all kinds of jazz. And so enough yapping, let's get to work. Oh, and I've got to do the return for the hydro boost. We'll do that, then we'll do steering. Alrighty, my friends, so you'll need the 3/8 barb tee and some 3/8 line and some hose clamps. Don't mind the wiring, we've been doing a whole bunch of stuff to this thing. And then this will go to your return here, and then it'll go through the return from the power steering pump. So be down there to that this little 3/8 hose here. So put your tee in there, sucker down, You get the gist. You know what to do. I ain't got to tell you. Alright, well, BJ's Jeep parts kind of failed me here. Nothing against them, but they just, if any of you got the BJ's Jeep parts people are watching, whenever you do your little 90 fitting to go towards the pump, not pump but gearbox, your return line kind of hits this AN fitting and stuff like that. So recommend coming out with a 90 and go that way with it. So we're gonna take it apart, because I mean, if you put the hose on it, that's gonna put your hose in a bad way, and it's not gonna look very good either. So yeah, if you're watching, include a 90 in your parts and make it more better. Concur?
I concur.
Dr. Harris,
Yes?
do you concur?
Concur with what, sir?
It won't fit this way.
Yep. So got the T installed, you seen that, but yeah, we're gonna take that off and go get a fitting here in a little while so we can get this part at least done. Alrighty, my friends, sometime later, got the YJ flipped around and took our tires off. So took our tire rod already off, no big deal. Got her all on jack stands now, so what I'm about to do, I'm gonna pull this caliper off. This thing's heavy. Pull the rotor off. Barnes 4-wheel drive makes some really cool like grease zerk type deals for the ABS like stuff. So YJ, you don't have ABS, I don't need none of that. So they've come up with like little grease zerk deals that goes down there. I'll get them here in a little while, put them in, show them to you and whatnot. It's for to grease your wheel hub bearings. So it's kind of neat. But anyways, we're gonna get torn in this. We'll check back with you soon. Here's your little doohickey from Barnes I was telling you about. They're about 10 bucks a piece. Nice built aluminum little things. Comes with a little grease fitting you screw down in there and whatnot. And this just takes, make this one-handed. Just takes and pushes down in there. Anyways, I'll have to get it and tap it down there a little bit, and then you put your screw in there, then you're able to apply grease to your wheel bearing. So pretty sweet little deal. Whenever you have it apart, preventive of a magnet, something that's just a peace of mind type of thing. Maybe you get a little more life out of your wheel bearings too. So yeah, there's your finished product. Already just greased it, and yeah, just go to it kind of starts getting firm, and then spin it, and then go until it gets firm again, spin it, and yeah, pretty sweet little deal. For all the ones that don't have to run ABS and whatnot, they're pretty easy, cost effective, and put it on your rigs eventually. Alright, my friends, it is the next day and we're still drilling holes.
It really is time consuming, but it's not half as bad as we was expecting.
Not as bad as you think. So on the Heister kits from TMR, they want you to drill your arms, your knuckles out to 1 inch. So there's a nice little set of drill bits on Amazon. I think they're like 35 or 40 bucks. I'll leave the link down in the description below on these. They're nice drill bits. I mean, they cut quick and everything else. Like, they're pretty sharp. Be sure and get you, I went and bought this drill this morning. I went and bought one yesterday. I forget the horsepower on it, but
7 point something, I think.
Something like that, amps, I can't remember. But anyways, we drilled, got about halfway done, and then we stripped the drill out. So we had to go get another drill.
But it wasn't even binding.
No, it didn't even bind up. It bound up a couple times, and then one time it bound up, and that's all she wrote.
So
I don't know what the fuck your point is.
9 amp.
This is a 9 amp one.
And the other was a 7.3, I think.
Yeah, so just buy you know, decently sized good drill, and take your time on drilling these. I found out you beat a drill press, because the more pressure you put on it, the more it binds up. So you just want to just ease it in there. So anyways, we're gonna drill this one out. We'll see you in a little while. We got carried away and figured we better show the people what we're doing. We got them all tightened up and whatnot. We're about to weld everything. Went ahead and grabbed this other bolt, and then I grabbed a shim, category 1 and 2 shim for top length for a tractor. And it's the same thickness as a 3/4 heim joint, and so maybe just a tick taller, so it's not going to hurt it. And so that way you get proper expansion and shrinkage and stuff like that after you heat it up and weld it. So these things are sweet. You concur?
I concur.
Like,
I am really pleased with the quality of these things.
yeah, I waited a month to get these things because they got stuck in customs in Tennessee somewhere, but after waiting on them and whatnot, they're nice. They're worth it.
Who was the first shipper?
First shipper was FedEx.
Don't let FedEx ship out of Canada.
Yeah, the whole FedEx Canada thing, they need to figure it out. If you work at the distribution center in Tennessee, Memphis, at FedEx, you need to get a hold of your customs advisor and tell them speed some stuff up, because this was kind of ridiculous. But we got them in, and yeah, we're gonna get these babies welded up. I've already got my heim joints. I got 3/4 heims. I got my DOM tubing, so we're gonna try to do a tie rod today and maybe a drag link. We're gonna see how we feel after we get these things welded up. So back to work. Alrighty, my friends, after some time later, and we didn't pick up the camera. We're being terrible YouTubers this week, and I apologize. But we got our drag link made and our heim joints put in and everything like that. We just got to weld her all up, and we already got everything beveled and whatnot, and then she just got to be tacked together, and we may pull it out, weld it, we may weld it where she sits.
Hey, it looks really good. I mean,
I was kind of nervous.
yes.
This DOM tubing's rather expensive. I think I paid, it's like $180 for these two pieces or something like that. So it's like, I don't want to mess this up.
Measure twice, third time just to make sure.
I did measure the third time because I'm like, was it 54 or was it 45? I'm like, I think I've seen that right. But no, turned out pretty sweet. We're using 3/4 inch Chromaley heim joints, so we should never have a heim joint problem. So anyways, fill you guys in on that. We're excited, we're stoked. Something else has gotten done, so
We're looking forward to that day we can get out and play in it.
I know it's gonna be so awesome. We were just talking about that. It's just like the day we get to put it in gear and
Do our first
do
front dig.
our first front dig and whatnot. Like, that's gonna be sweet. But anyways, I'll fill you guys in. We'll see you guys in a while. Alrighty, you guys, we are wrapping up the day. We've got our drag link put on, or not our drag link, excuse me, our tie rod put on and whatnot. Got our harvester stuff done, and everything turned out super sweet. Minus one issue, I don't know how to make the drag link work, because You put it above the high steer, it hits leaf spring. Put it in where the high steer is supposed to go, it hits leaf spring. So I don't know what to do. So if any of you guys know, I'll put some pictures of what it's doing for you and whatnot. But I don't know what else to. We got to do some research. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, ran out of time this week.
Alright.
Just gonna wrap up today's video. Next,
subscribed. Please subscribe.
yeah, next weekend was it the 18th and 19th. We'll be out at the Brazos Off-Road Adventure Park for a night ride and stuff like that. We'll be giving away a kinetic grip, 2 soft tackles, and a bag, so you can get out, or you can have your buddies get out and whatnot. And so come out there, come check us out and whatnot. And we'll be out there, I think, from what, 11 to 7,
Yeah.
11 to 7, yeah.
something like that.
And maybe on Friday. I don't know.
So anyways, we'll get it all figured out, whatnot. I hope to see you guys there. If you come out there, just come stop by and say hi. So anyways, gonna wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye guys.